Now, this type of game I've not really played before properly. I have played once only for a couple of weeks, but this time I'm going to try and sort of see it through. So, we get started by creating our character and naming the farm Cloudy Farm, because it was the only thing I could come up with, and then my favourite thing being clouds. So, for this one I chose the Riverland Farm, and yeah, here we go on my Stardew Valley adventure. Starting off with the introduction of our grandfather giving us a special purple envelope with like a get out of 9 to 5 card and go and start a farm. Cloudy Farm. And we have arrived. This Robin individual is showing us Cloudy Farm. Showing us all around, and my character does look a bit surprised about how much stuff there is, and then just an elderly man in my new house. Very much this took way too long to open this box. I don't know why I struggled so much. But hey ho, we did, and inside was some parsnips. Afterwards, going outside to clear up the shrubbery, tree branches and rocks, began to till some dirt and finally get started on what makes this game great. Farming. So, I planted the chest parsnips, gave them some good water, and then I left my farm. Went and cut a tree I probably wasn't supposed to, collected that wood, and then after, I went into the village and spoke to all the villagers that I could find. After that, I went to bed. A new day dawning, and I got my first letter to go down to the beach. Watered my parsnips and then made a chest to store all of my items. Now heading off to the local shop to finally buy some new seeds for the farm. And just looking through the list, there was a lot there. But I decided on some potato seeds, bought some cauliflower seeds, and some bean starter seeds. Then going down to the beach to see what was needed of me down there. And I will say this game has really got me reeled in. Did you get it? Reeled? Anyway, but seriously, I do understand why there is a very big fan base for this game. Because it is a very endearing, like chill, relaxing sort of game. I think we're gonna... I think I'm going to enjoy this, to be honest, and I hope you guys enjoy sort of telling me what to do, because it's probably going to take me a while. Catching my first fish, though, was quite interesting. The fishing mechanic in this game can get a bit tricky, I will admit. It is a bit finicky, but hey ho. I caught a sardine. And then a herring. Then I planted my beans and potatoes and went to bed again, increasing my foraging skill to level 1. Waking up to my first rainy day, so not needing to water my plants, I went to explore, checking through the villager list and seeing that I had not found a couple of villagers. Ironically, finding and straight away completing my first journal entry. Checking my journal, I now must win a friend, as clearly this is how you make friends. But hey, what was I to judge this game? So I decided to give Leah a gift, a delicious wild radish. So, to which she actually liked. This gave me my first taste of the yummy gold. 100 gold for making a friend. Then parsnips. Now ready, I plucked them from the earth, collecting another 100 gold. Looking through the others, not knowing what I needed to build a coop and raise animals to advance. Selling all my parsnips to buy some new seeds, planting those, some beans and some flowers. I decided to do a bit of fishing, then catching some fish and a bit of jelly. I went to bed and leveled up again. Beginning a new day, the town mayor showed me the town hall. It was these full of weird candle apple baby things, I don't know what they're meant to be, that can teleport. And yeah. Strange. Well, now I know I'm not worthy of the Adventurers Guild, then to go and see Robin only to realise how expensive that coop was going to be. So, I went and entered the mine to discover a man called Marlon, who, beknownst to me, gave me a sword. I then went down the ladder, collected some stones, a mysterious geode, not knowing what that was straight away. I went down again, more stone, and then killing some sentient jellies. I went and got the geode exposed, the mystery brown rock, and it turned out to be some copper, so it was sort of useful. Went home, cooked some fish, only to discover that Clint was just stood outside my door. Was he there like the whole night, the whole morning, or was it just a coincidence? Anyway, he said I was worthy of the furnace, giving the crafting recipe so I could smelt my own nuggets into ingots. Harvesting my potatoes, I went to go and buy some more, before which I decided to put some fertilizer down, as it said it would increase the crop quality, which would generate more income. Then I went back down to the mines, buy some more stone, geodes, and copper, deciding to finally leave the mine, but with somehow no energy, I began to walk home, only to be stopped by a cutscene about a old bearded man rummaging through bins. Short tangent here. I am genuinely enjoying this game, and it is a bit of, like I said before, a bit of a chill, fun game that for now is fairly simple, and I don't know how the game ends or what happens in it, so I'm pretty much playing completely blind. So if you're watching this and what I'm doing is wrong, or it's a bit annoying because, oh, you could have done this that way, put it in the comments. I will read them and improve for future videos so I don't look as clueless. But yeah, right now for the first few videos, obviously I'm not going to get many comments, so I am just playing just for fun. So I hope it's not too bad for you guys watching. New day dawns and now can craft. So I built Scarecrow to protect my plants and my precious flowers. Day 10. And coincidence or not, standing just outside my door is Marnie. With an orange cat. Yes, it's that cat. Apparently needs adopting. So, as I do, I go ahead and adopt the cat, calling him Moggle. Moggle the cat. Day 11, looking in the post box, Robin has lost her axe, and from playing this game before, I didn't play much past it, but I remembered where it was, so went and got the axe. Now we're heading into the spooky tower. I am greeted by this dodgy looking wizard, who goes on about random stuff, but then decides to give me a suspicious green beverage. I then have a massive trip, and can now suddenly understand Junimo. I then get my geodes processed by the man, getting some pretty shiny ones too, only to donate them to the local library museum thing, to which Gunther, the man who runs it, doesn't even say thank you. He's definitely no blathers. Back in the mines, I defeat some spicy hermit crabs, only to suddenly collect a crab itself. Killing a jelly fairy and another blob, I start a new day, catching a CD, some fish, and a weird river jelly thing. Selling what crops I have for a pittance, I go to redeem one of my special red vouchers for, drumroll please, some delightful carrot seeds. A new day dawns. I put all my flowers away, harvest some crops, and then hear about a hat stall selling, well, hats. And long story short, it was a bitter disappointment, so I left. Apparently, there was the Easter egg hunt. So, being forced to take part, I just then didn't remember what eggs looked like. But then, suddenly I did. Beginning to collect some. This was riveting gameplay, yes. I was editing this, and my golly, I am not very good at this game. Only to lose the actual egg hunt because I spent like the first 10 minutes just dithering around. New day, more harvesting. I fish up a box with coal in it. Sell my crops. Buy some crops. And then plant some crops. Catch fish. kill blob, go mine, go bird. Leveling up my combat in the process. Next day, selling more crops and my lovely flowers, cracking some geodes and get some nice sparklies. Plant some crops, cut some grass, day end. Catch fish, sell fish, chop wood, chop leaves, chop wood, chop more wood. But after all this, I finally had enough resource to build a coop. Leveling up some more, some farming and some fishing. We're now on day 23. I water my crops, slice some grass, and head over to go and buy some animals, but unfortunately she wasn't in. New day, same beginning, water the crops, only to discover the flower dance has started in the forest. So heading to the forest, ask some people out, get rejected by all of them, then to watch a strange sort of slow dance with all the village people. Not been very interesting. The day ended there. New day. I decided to begin the completion of the bundles. So I head over and I complete the spring foraging bundle. And as my reward, I get 30 random spring seeds, which I'm pretty sure I sold all of them. Fertilizing some soil for my crops and then planting some crops, I buy some equipment for the dangers of the mines. Oh, only to discover when I next went in the mines, I didn't need them because I found some more. Then I went to bed. Watering some plants, delivering a cauliflower to Jody, selling some crops. Then finally, money was in and I could buy some animals. I bought a chicken. It was called Keppo. Random name, don't know. And then another chicken and named it Snummus. Another random name. Yeah, just gonna use random names for the animals. Keppo and Snummus. Don't know what that means. Keppo and Snummus. It's what the game suggested. So, I decided to go and see them right away in the chicken coop. And they were rather cute. These two little 1-month-old baby chickens ready for a new day. Stay tuned for more Stardew Valley and remember to let me know if I'm bad or anything or if I'm no good. And put some tips and some helpful comments in the comments. Okay, thank you, bye.